In 1972, 10th February, Japan gave us the recognition as first, the developed country. They gave us the recognition. It was a great achievement for Bangladesh. We must remember that great friend, Takashi Hayakawa. Till 82, he was the president of Friendship Association, and he used to visit Bangladesh each year. He died 1982, and his last wish was that he told that my ashes, half of the ashes, should be sent to Bangladesh. So that's why the great friend of Takashi Hayakawa's ashes still is in Bodh Bihar in Dhaka city. So, and in 1977, there was a Japan Airlines hijacked from Delhi onward Japan, but they took emergency landing at Dhaka airport. And I was fortunately the witness of that 77 Japan Airlines hijack. That time, Hajime Isho, he was the transport minister. He came here, and finally those all hostages were safely, they went back to Japan. So I was on behalf of Bangladesh government. The Prime Minister of that time Japan, the Toshiki Kaifu, he came to visit Bangladesh, and I was head of Shipokala Academy, Music and Dance Department. So we used to arrange a cultural function for each head of the state and head of the government. So at Bhogo Bhavan, and my artists also here, those who were working for Shipokala Academy at that time. So they arrange a
please have a clap for them.
They arrange a cultural program. So the theme was to give the bouquet garland to Prime Minister Toshiko Kaifu and Madam Toshiko Kaifu, and President at the time, former President Ashad and Madam Ashad. So there was only prescribed flower shop in the Dhaka city in front of the Children's Park, Dhaka, Ramna, Manoj. So our people, they bought the flower bouquet from Manoj, and it is prescribed shop of Bhagavavan. But when Prime Minister came, the security took over, the Japanese security took over the Bhagavavan, and they found it was raining time, so they found the white insects surrounding the garlands. They said, no, you cannot, you guys risky. So I said, okay. And they were also upset that if they cannot garland them, so it will be meaningless. Then I told them, just keep quiet and bring out all these things. And I'll arrange. Definitely we will go through. So there was after dinner there is a coffee break. Then I talked to the former President Shah that, sir, this thing happened. So what do you want to do? I said, we have to go according to our plan. Okay, but be careful. So finally, there are two children, they were kept behind the curtain. So at the end of the sequence, they made the garland. But the thing is, from far behind, the security came, then and there. And he talked to the Prime Minister, Toshiko Kaifu. But the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, great Prime Minister of Japan, He just ignored. He said, okay, not worry. And he enjoyed the whole show. And after the show, he thanks. So there is another instance. My daughter was seriously ill. So I was in Delhi.
또 버텐벨에 오늘 크슈보다. Thank you very much, Guru-san. Yeah, and thank you very much, everyone, to join this fantastic dinner. Thank you very much, Guru-san, and the other people's efforts to enhance and strengthen friendship between Bangladesh and Japan. I think our activity, JICA's activity, is based on, I think, your efforts for partnership between Bangladesh and Japan. And as you understand, JICA has been working with the government and people of Bangladesh for 50 years. In fact, this year is 50th anniversary of JICA's activity to Bangladesh. We started our activities in 1973 when we dispatched 3 young volunteers to Bangladesh for agriculture sector. Since then, we have continued to work for Bangladesh, with Bangladesh, although there are ups and downs, and the biggest down was 2016 40 artisan incident that killed very dear 7 colleagues of JICA. But it's thanks to your efforts and partnership and friendship of Bangladesh people, we overcome such tragic incident. And now the relationship between Japan and Bangladesh have flourished much more than before 2016. Now Bangladesh is the 2nd largest recipient country of JICA's loan in the world. And a number of significant infrastructure projects have been inaugurated, started operation, including Dhaka Metro Line 6. And I think more infrastructure, including the Terminal 3 of Sharjah International Airport will come up. In addition, last month, volunteer activity was resumed after 7-year interval. That is also significant. We suspended our volunteer activities because of 2016 Holy Artisan incident, but we have just resumed our volunteer last month by dispatching 1 volunteer to Bangladesh. So you understand, I think we are strengthening our activities for Bangladesh. And I'm still new to Bangladesh, still 1 year.
Big surprise. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ronald Sugawa from the Malbeni Corporation. I did not expect I'm given this opportunity to be seated here in front of you all guys. But anyway, I like the Mr. Chiguchi. So after his great speech, I was wondering what I need to speak from the private side. I just came to the Bangladesh last end of March this year. So before that, I did not have any chance to be here. So I started my career here in Bangladesh as a newborn baby. So after 6 months, now I'm transforming into an infant right now. So, unlike my personal experience here in Bangladesh, but Malbeni itself, we started a business in Bangladesh back in 1953. So it's been 70 years. We started a business at we opened the office in Chittagong, starting the business of exporting jute materials to Japan. And now, after the 70 years, we have been diversifying our business to the commodity trading. We are doing the LNG export. We have been investing in a CAFCO, the fertilizer plant, for a long time. And also we are fortunately given the contract in executing the line number 6, the metro. So those are the things that we have been doing right now. So I think the Bangladesh.
Dividend. Assalamu alaikum. Konbanwa. Good evening. So thank you very much for inviting me to this wonderful occasion. Apa yang dilakukan dengan 이렇게 먼저 브라질로 이번 정말 물로만 소리를 그만 받던 제가 앞날 미시고처럼 앞날 잡더라 앞날 저는 아니 아쉬웠잖아요 잡지 오늘 것. So thank you very much. I would like to appreciate Bulbul-san's 20 years journey for friendship between two countries. I would like to share only one thing. Actually, just after my arrival 5 years ago in Bangladesh, one cyclone came to Bangladesh. The cyclone's name was Bulbul. And at that time, I was also experienced. So, you know, the image of Bulbul was cyclone. But after the cyclone approached to this country, I get to know with Bulbul-san. So actually, I thought Bulbul-san was a kind of shaking person. But after 5 years, I again, thinking that Bulbul-san is like cyclone. Because the one reason is Bulbul-san is very, very strong like cyclone. His, initiatives and activities really, really strong like cyclone. So I hope, like cyclone, once a year, his activity is approaching to our community. So also today is a day of this, the Bulbul-san cyclone. So I'm really, really looking forward to today's occasion. And last but not least, second reason is that cyclone is mixing everything. So like cyclone, today is a day for getting together for all. So we can mix up and we can, shuffle with each other. So again, Bulbul-san is like cyclone in a very, very good sense. So thank you very much, Bulbul-san, for very nice initiatives and precious opportunities for Japan and Bangladesh. As Jigit-san mentioned, our relationship is based on the good friendship, and thanks to your activities, business promotion by Jetro is also due to your great initiatives. So oleh ধন্যবাদ. So 시장이 একটা আপনারা দিয়ে শেষ করতে চাচ্ছি। আমাদের মানে দুই দেশের সম্পর্ক চিরজীবী হোক। অনেক ধন্যবাদ।
Now to request Madam Dominican to say a few words.
Assalamualaikum, আমার নাম তরুণী বাবা, আমি পেশা সপ্তাহে বাংলাদেশে এসেছি। I'm very honored to be here today. So এখানে আমার
একজন বিজনেস ওমেন আছেন, আমাদের বাংলাদেশের গর্ব। তো আপনি কিছু বলেন।
Thank you very much. A very good evening, and honorable chief guest, Mrs. Ambassador, at the same time, everyone. Actually, Japan, from the very beginning of my childhood, I'm very, very familiar with Japan. My father was in Japan after liberation in 1974. And he was involved with Weska International there. And after he came back, he did lots of agricultural activities in our area. And up to 2005, most of the Japanese delegates who come to visit the places, visit us. So from the very beginning of my childhood, it is a family to me. most of the time, Japanese people and we visited all over the Bangladesh with that team. So Japan is a second home to me, and my father had some evening. Something I need to say from the business perspective as well, because Bulbhai said from the very beginning of our liberation war, Japan is the friend, the developed country who recognized us first, and from then, the support is countless support we are getting every year, every time, no matter what. Mr. Ambassador is there, His Excellency. We hope the country is, getting bigger, the business is getting bigger. We want you in a vast way. You are with us, we know, but I want that the activities should go faster and faster. At the same time, the know-how, the technology you are using, please bring it to us. Teach us how to use the thing, we want to learn. And of course, from 50 years, anything in Bangladesh, I don't know you know or not, Japanese product, Japanese thing is best.
So, everybody talked about the attitude of Bangladesh and Japan. Japan is very much friendly country with us. Their culture, our culture is a same culture. We like it very much, and they help us from 71 to till today. We are very much grateful to our Mr. Ewa Minori and the people of Japan and who is here. You must say to Japan people, we are very much like them, love them, and we want to get them. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador of Japan, and his wife is here, our Honorable. I'm able to see my thought is not working properly.
Because you
And,
that way.
Yeah, and this, here is Chief of JICA, Chief of Marubeni, and the distinguished guest, my colleagues are here. It's a very good evening today. Mr. Bulbul has every time made this opportunity to us to have this togetherness with Japan in every year. And that's why from my side, I thank Mr. Bulbul for this kind of gathering he organized every time. I just want to say a few words to the Honorable His Excellency Ambassador, that Japan and Bangladesh has got a very, very good relation, and from the beginning of the independence. So from then on till date, you are not thinking of only the government. You are thinking of the people of Bangladesh, whole people Bangladesh, how they will live, how you can help them, and all the time we got you in our side. So I just request you to be like this, and for the future also. Whatever the government comes, this is not a matter. For Bangladesh, for the Bangladesh people, your support, we need your support. So you are so kind for Bangladesh, and you have helped a lot, your developing partner. You are doing many things, not like other countries in the world. You are special for Bangladesh. So we thank you very much. We welcome you all the time. We respect you, and our love is there for the Japanese people and Japan, and especially for those who are investing here, especially JICA, Marubeni, and other organizations that are working here. So we are here, Bangladeshis, as present. From there, I want to give you special thanks to Madam, that it is first time that she has come here newly and spoken. It's very little word in Bengali. So thank you very much for speaking Bengali. And within short period you learn that, right? So I thank you all again. Nothing more to say. Everybody has said many things, especially Mr. Bulbul has said from in the 20th years. So we like to continue this thing, and we like to have our friendship all the time till the world is here. Thank you very much again.
I have to request His Excellency, the Ambassador of Japan, to deliver his speech.
Thank you very much, Honorable President of the Bangladesh Japan Friendship Association, BJFA, Mr. Amir Islam Khan Bulbul, and distinguished members of Parliament, former members of Parliament, distinguished friends of BJFA, and distinguished guests from the Japanese community. Good evening, everyone. Shubho Sonda. আজকের আয়োজনে উপস্থিত সকলকে আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। My name is Madam Kimino Iwama, Japan Rashtradoot in Bangladesh. First of all, I learned that I'm the chief guest, and the chief guest speaks at the very end. And Japanese virtue is read behind the lines. I know that you are hungry, and I have made thanks to my colleague the prepared text, which is very long, and I have my privilege to cut every details, but I just want to highlight some important things, and I would read out what important thing, and I will skip. Well, it is important, but we can talk over dinner. First of all, let me invite all of you to a big applause for Mr. Bulbul and 19th year anniversary of Bangladesh Japan Friendship Association. As you may know, and maybe perhaps our colleague from Japan might not know, Mr. Bulbul comes from a prominent family in Borisha. I understand that his paternal grandfather served as a minister in charge of agriculture, education, cooperatives and rural development under Prime Minister of Bengal, Abul Qasem Fazul Haq, known as the Sheikh Bangla, and from 1937 to 1943 during his British Raj. His maternal grandfather was a member of Parliament in India after its independence. His mother was a member of Parliament in Bangladesh. I will. Yes, that's a miracle. And Mr. Bulbul himself, as he mentioned, served as a government official in Radio Bangladesh and a director of Silpokara Academy, and took Bangladesh cultural delegations to the world, including Japan, as he explained. The breadth of his friendship is reflected in the list of dignitaries present here. As a chairman of BJFA, Mr. Bulbul has been organizing this annual dinner with Japanese community in Bangladesh for many years. He has also extended warm hospitality to successive ambassadors of Japan, my predecessor, even by inviting them to his hometown, Borisha. Furthermore, I know that he has taken care of CVs sent to Borisha and other Japanese there. For example, I have heard that you and Mr. Akihiro Shoji a former JOCV in Mauritius and currently a JICA expert, are like father and son. To all of you from Mauritius, I would like to congratulate on the inauguration of the Padma Bridge Dhaka-Bangla railway line that connects the southern part of the country with the capital Dhaka on October 10th. As all of you may know, last year was the 50th anniversary of the establishment of the diplomatic relations between Japan and Bangladesh. To celebrate the milestone year, Embassy of Japan organized 50 events in collaboration with other organizations. I'm sure that most of people here today involved in and supported these events, either directly or indirectly. Taking this opportunity, I'd like to reiterate our appreciation for your support from all. In the sequence of the last year, this year has been also a historic year for Japan-Bangladesh relations. April of this year, Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina visited Japan, and our bilateral relation was elevated from comprehensive partnership to strategic partnership. And then comes the detailed explanation I'll skip. There are three pillars. One is economic ties, and our colleague Mr. Ichiguchi has thoroughly explained about the development assistance side. I just want to highlight one thing. We will enhance the trade and investment as well, and in the economic sphere, for the future possible economic partnership agreement negotiation, joint study group was organized, and they have just finished the third meeting, and we are in the process of completing the final report. And we will conduct in the due course the real negotiation on the economic partnership agreement between Japan and Bangladesh as a mutually beneficial partnership between Japan and Bangladesh. And we have agreed the security issues as well, but I will skip. But the third pillar is one of the most important pillars. We will enhance, strengthen people-to-people exchange, people-to-people relations. Today is the symbolic events for revitalize and reiterate our mutual friendship in terms of people-to-people relations. And through today's occasion, I would like to talk with you all, and strengthen the relationship with you. And I hope that the other Japanese colleague has an opportunity to talk with you and have a network with you, and to strengthen our people-to-people exchange. And the people-to-people exchange includes so many things. You have Mr. Vogel has conducted so many cultural exchanges, and in our colleague is in charge of the students or the people-to-people in terms of sending the Bangladesh people who want to go to Japan and have a job in Japan, and vice versa. And of course, the JOCV's resumption of the JOCV colleague is one good example. So let's expand the opportunity together with you all for the strengthening the third pillar of our mutual relations between Bangladesh and Japan, the people-to-people exchange. That is my message, and the other thing is not so important, and I will skip, and I will cut everything. And I will say, in concluding, thank you very much for attention. Sabai Karik Donbak.